And I never really saw this because I'm like, okay, I get the principles, but what are the best practices that help me stay organized, that help me stay energized, and that actually keep me in alignment with the future that got me excited a few years ago? Because hope deferred does make the heart sick. Proverbs 13. But when we see dreams fulfilled, they become a tree of life. So this is the process, because you can get very turned around in this metaphor of time travel. Your life can kind of feel like time traveling at times. You're like, man, I had all these dreams when I was younger, and now, I'm a little bit older, and I'm wondering, is it still relevant or not? Or how do I still go for it or not? And, all this stuff. And you're trying to integrate all of the lessons learned and experience earned in your past. And you don't want to let go of all that good stuff, but you have to repurpose it and reimagine it to step into the future prepared and different. And so this is how we're going to future-proof our progress, and it's very, very practical. We're going to stop overthinking what, that's sci-fi stuff. That's just what people do to entertain themselves. We're going to stop overthinking what the future is going to look like, and we're going to get to work on it. And then we're going to stop overworking ourselves, making all this stuff that won't pan out and that will just expire like old milk, curdled milk. And we're going to think and build our plans, our schedules, our goals, our responsibilities intentionally. And there is a sweet spot where you actually overview with this future-proof process. So let me show you this next step. Future-proof is when you are journaling anything, you're creating something, or you have an idea, something that's really fresh, something that has your attention, has your energy right now. Don't assume that your future self is going to remember all of that. Don't assume that your future self is going to naturally connect with all of that progress. You do put things in your short-term memory, and then it goes to your long-term memory. And then sometimes, even if you see it, you may not know what it meant in the first place. And vision leaks. And so we have to future-proof all the progress we do. So I'll give you a few examples of future-proofing. Instead of just saying, man, that's a great project, I want to do that one day, you need to document that whole idea. You need to make it so clear, so plain, that when your future self sees that thing, your future self is really motivated to try that plan out, that big idea that you had. And your future self is actually getting informed and encouraged by what you're doing today. You're actually serving your future self. And if you can learn that practice, you'll actually serve more than just your future self. You'll serve a lot of other people that get their hands and their eyes on the work you're thinking about and the things you're building. And then they will see, oh, wow, this is really clear. This is really simple. This is possible. Let's go for it. So it requires us to think differently about our work today. Don't try to rush, but be thoughtful about how am I preserving the progress I have today. And a big part of that is learning a writing-based approach to our productivity. Having a writing-based approach, because when we can document things, it will help us to future-proof our progress. Now, future-focused are the lessons we're learning. Future focus is how we're incorporating all of those things in the past to launch us into the future again.